we go. We went to the Coleman mine in Jesseville, Arkansas. Very, very beautiful place. And we did some crystal mining. Now it cost $25 for adults. And that gains you access into the mine. Now it's all going through tailings. It's a commercial mine, so you're not going to find any of the great big pieces, but there is still a lot of really nice stuff there. The clarity on a lot of these crystals is fantastic. We did find some really nice points. Now we did not stay all the way to closing time. It was hot. We shut down about an hour early, and we had about a 3-hour drive home, so there's that. The day before, we had gone to the Avant mine. I did a video on what we found there, and in comparison, you're going to see a really big difference. There was some broken pieces. That kind of happens whenever they're loading and unloading out of the trucks. That's expected. A lot of the pieces that are broken were old brakes, and they have self-healed. Now we do have some little projects for the clear pieces and shards. But like these bigger points, we're going to find a way to display them. They're just fantastic. I was amazed by our finds up there. We will be going again in September and October this year. We had a lot of fun. Make sure you take lots of water, because it gets hot out there and you are going to want to drink. This one right here, this is self-healed on the back. But that crystal was enormous. I couldn't even imagine. You can take a look at the light on it, the way it self-healed over time. It's just beautiful. We couldn't leave it. Right next to it, we have a twin tip. And that one's also self-healed. Then in the very back, we have this huge point. I think my wife found this one. But it is beautiful. We found a lot of clusters there. We found some smaller ones. We found some pretty good sized ones, some showpieces actually. This one right here is one of my favorites. Very, very nice point, very little damage. It cleaned up really good. Now, whenever we got these, we did leave the dirt on them until we got home. That kind of helps protect the faces of the crystal and the formations. And then we sprayed them off with a garden hose real good, and then put them in to soak with some iron out. And I think they cleaned up really, really nice. This one right here is another one of my favorite little clusters. I don't know why, but it really is. I like it. It does have a little bit of damage to it, but still, it's a beautiful piece. The further I go up this line, the bigger the clusters are going to get. Now, we did have a couple of record keepers that we found in this collection. That's one of the things I've been looking for. This piece right here came off my wife's bigger cluster. I'll show it here in a minute. And there is a couple of golden healers in that. Now this one looked like a giant mud ball whenever we got it. Whenever we sprayed it off at the house, it was beautiful. Now this one over here was the big cluster that I found. It weighs probably about 25 pounds or so. The video does it absolutely no justice. I was really, really happy whenever I found this one. But if we're doing a little bit of a comparison, the collection that we got at the Coleman mine, I was very, very pleased. It was money well spent, and we had a lot of fun. The people in the shop were friendly. people in the mine were all friendly. I would definitely suggest this for a day outing. I thank you all very much. I hope you have a fantastic day, and hit that like and subscribe button.